All right, so this is what's going on. I'm in my early 50s,
Nice.
and I still get erections. Morning wood. It can happen anytime, any place.
That's what
My
I'm talking
point
about,
is,
brother.
I had a relationship with this woman, and prior to that relationship, not a problem with the performance. Sometimes, pre-ejaculation every now and then, but it was never a problem helping my partner reach an orgasm. So this previous relationship I had, I was told that I wasn't hitting her spots. So she was kind of trying to be nice about it. Basically, it's my endowment. So that really damaged me for a minute. And, I confided in my boy about it. We bounced around the topic and, tried to talk it out and stuff like that. But that really caused a little bit of challenge to my self-esteem, not going to lie. Because, like I said, prior to that person, that woman, that was never told to me. I mean, it was a sit-down conversation about it. So my thing is, moving past that, and since there's ladies on the panel, how would you talk to your partner about that? Or would you even talk to your partner about that?
How would I tell him that I was sexually unsatisfied or that there was an issue with his size?
Size, yeah.
Issue with the size.
Whew.
Y'all not prepared for these questions enough. First of all, great question, brother.
Yeah, it really is. Thank you for
And
sharing
I appreciate
that.
you being vulnerable on here, keeping it real with us.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Because I've never heard that actually expressed. But I mean, it's a real thing that happens. And I think that's a great question because a lot of the ladies have came on in one way or another and had issues communicating different forms of sexual dissatisfaction, whether it was not having sex enough, their libido being low. And now in this case here, brother saying endowment is what one person communicated dissatisfaction with. And all women, though, across all issues, say they do have issues understanding how to communicate these sexual issues to a man, knowing his ego, his confidence is usually connected
Shout out to that lady
his sexual
for speaking up about that, though.
So I have a very hard time hurting people's feelings. I specifically have a difficult time hurting the feelings of a man that I care about because his ego is also attached to it. And I know that men thrive in the space of being admired and respected on a different level. So I might not necessarily, and I've been there before. I didn't necessarily comment on the size. I just offered suggestions in what I would prefer, because you can do things, right? I mean, unless it's just like not there, I'm not going to put my hands away. Unless it's just not there at all, there are things that you can do. Size really, let me be honest with you. These women who are out here talking about 8 inches and 10 inches, I don't want any parts of that.
Thank you.
Not for
let's
the
get
rest
some
of my
clarity
life,
on it, though,
right?
Donnie. What size is it?
I don't know what size. I mean, are you a
I'm
grower
talking-
or a
he's
shower?
asking.
I'm talking to the
Oh,
to
you,
them.
sir.
Yeah.
Asking.
So you can. So I
What do you want to know?
What size is it?
If you want to share.
Erect. What size is it? Jesus, I can't
Oh,
believe this.
me? I would say about 7, close to 7.
Hold on.
Oh, no.
Listen.
Stop
Hey,
this.
listen. Get rid of that girl. Get rid
DM
of
me a
that girl.
picture real quick.
First of all, are you in
A 7.
you in the Congo or something? What is she used to?
Wait a minute. The
Real
vaginal
talk. I mean,
canal is
real-
only
real
so
men, real
big
talk,
and
real
so
shit, right?
so
Here's the
long.
thing. I got a little curve.
Okay.
I got a little curve.
Plus.
So I
there.
think that may be a problem in certain positions because of the curve.
Okay.
But certain positions are also your friend because you do have a curve. So there are positions that may be a lot better for you to have that sexual pleasure from your partner.
Yes.
Maybe that's her laying down on the bed, on the stomach, you entering her from, I cannot believe I'm having
That's
this
what I just
conversation.
said.
No,
I
no, no,
can't
no, no,
I'm gonna
believe
be
that.
honest. This is
So-
sex is a very important part of
Absolutely.
of,
I
of
knew
relationships.
y'all were gonna flip the script on us somehow. I am a business
We
coach.
did not pay the
Carly
gentleman.
is a sex expert. Y'all should have had her on this show, okay?
No, you know what? And I'm gonna tell you this though, brother. Like you don't
Yeah.
have a size issue.
Oh no.
Yes,
So
definitely
let's
not.
just be
Please
very
no.
clear here.
7 inches.
This is not. This has not like so. Your confidence should not be hurt. I think even
No.
like statistically, I think the average male's penis
like 5.
It's like 5 inches, bro.
Yeah.
Like you're actually above average of men at this point.
Yeah.
So if anything, if you just need to really get some game, we've done a lot of episodes on sex. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I've been learning myself a lot.
Yeah.
There's like 6 different spots that you can hit inside of a woman. I didn't even know about 6 different spots. You just gotta educate yourself on just sex in general, because that's one thing us as men don't do. We don't really dig in on how to please women. So it's more of a really understanding the woman's body and specifically your woman, right? That you're actually like exploring her body and just the understanding the fundamentals of sex in general. That I think that alone will take you to the next level versus
And if
worrying
she-
about the size of your penis. But
And
that's
if she's
not the
still not
situation.
happy, there's plenty of women I see in the chat right now. They saying
They'll take
they
a
would
7.
love to take a
7
nice
is
7.
Perfect.
I feel like porn culture has really
That's-
done us such a disservice.
And
when
by
we
the
talk
way,
about sex
and brother,
and
go ahead.
intimacy.
And look, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get to the next call. But I appreciate you coming on here and asking. That was a great question, brother. I appreciate you. Okay.
All right, no problem. Y'all be
Yeah,
blessed.
he
Thank
did
you.
Yes,
not.
sir.
7 inches is not a size problem.
And
Yeah,
then
she
you have
got
to
a problem.
ask,
What's
you got to
going on?
qualify the person who's giving you, like, at that point, I want to know, what have you experienced, darling?
She done been
She
damn
is-
DP.
I'm like,
She was mean.
What-
Hold on, let me see. Y'all get me turning
what
ratchet up here.
have you
keep it clean.
experienced?
She met Jason Love.
Maybe she's been with a partner for the last 10 years that had 10
Who
inches or
was-
more.
yeah,
and
who was
7
very
inches feels
large,
significantly
yeah.
different.
Yeah.
Maybe she.
Yeah.
Listen, I gotta talk to the cameraman. Listen, if somebody ever call up here again talking about the small penis, please remove the camera from my face. Okay? What is wrong with him? He done zoomed. He had everybody on the
The
camera.
funny thing is, Donnie started like saying like, so if you got issues, okay, if you got issues,
Let me put my hands down, and that wasn't even his
That wasn't
issue.
even his
She
issue.
had to smack her hand down.
It
She's
was
like, let me.
not.
I'm so, and I'm like, I
inches?
mean, because there's levels to this.
Right.
And I don't mean any disrespect, but even if you do, there are positions and things
Yes.
that you can do with the smallest size situation.
That-
And
Yeah.
you just that this is where growing and maturing comes in, because we
Yeah.
all fall
Yeah.
short somewhere. And this is like when you sit down and you have to have a conversation like, okay, that didn't pleasure you, what will?